Jessica!
Hi, Jessica!
Everybody wave. Hi, Jessica! Alright. Now, what the samurai used for test cutting was a practice known as Tsujigiri. And Tsujigiri is literally translated as Japanese gets, meant peasant cutting. And it means just what you think it means. So Jessica, this is your part in the show. Do you see this cutting stand right here?
Yep.
See that pose? All right, do you see this spike right there? Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to climb up on the stand and I want you to sit right there and then don't move, I'll do the rest. Now, while she's getting ready, let me explain. You volunteered for this. Remember what my dad said, the customer is all, get on this one. How many of you want to see me cut with a 700-year-old, $30,000 sword?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! You don't understand. So, what?
I think it might be time for a stunt double.
A stunt double? Really?
Yeah.
For Jessica? Who do you think you are, Tom Cruise?
Don't be ridiculous. She's much taller.
All right, fine. Stunt double in it. Really?
Jessica 2.0.
Yeah, looks just like her. All right, fine. Do we have anything we can give Jessica to send her back to her spot? You put that
In the magic pocket.
I wondered why she was reaching down my pocket.
I wondered why.
All right, Jessica, I have for you your very own Darwin Award. Certificate of Achievement. It says, I volunteered for Tsujigiri and has your picture on it. This is for you. We're going to send you back to your sibling before your parents realize what you just volunteered for. All right, give it up for Jessica. We'll move on to our show. To be honest with you, Tsujigiri was not very popular in Japan either. So they abolished it after 10 years. I want you to think about that for a while. For 10 years in Japanese history, it was legal for the nobility to cut down peasants just to see if their swords were sharp. Don't go outside. Oh, wait. Did I mention this was 1600? No indoor plumbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what the Japanese settled on was this. This is rice straw. Rice being the staple of Japanese agriculture. They use the products for everything. What they discovered is, if you gather the rice straw into bundles, tie it off with these authentic 16th century rubber bands. I'm lazy. If you soak the straw in water overnight, the water soaks into the fibers. It swells, it gains weight and density until it takes on the approximate characteristics of Jessica! And there are, to date, no activist groups complaining that the rights of rice straw is being violated. So 450 years later, we still do this. Now, what I want you to understand, before I cut with this 700-year-old folded steel, differentially heat-treated sword, a $30,000 sword should cut through straw. Duh. A $7 machete from Walmart should cut through straw. That's what it was made for, to cut through weeds. If it's ground correctly, it should do it. The samurai are looking for a little bit more. Samurai were looking for, they looked for a little bit more than just would it cut through. Those big sloppy figure-8 cuts you see when you're watching reruns of Conan on Cinemax late at night? Or am I the only one that still does that? Those big sloppy cuts didn't actually work very well on the battlefield because armor was designed to deflect those. And frankly, just our basic human anatomy makes that a problem. So the samurai are looking for a little bit steeper angle, about a 35-degree angle cut. Now that I've told off on myself, watch the cutting. If you think my angle's off, by all means, come tell me about it after the show. I love criticism. Thank you for actually getting the implied threat there. We made that joke in Missouri and nobody got that.
Oh my.
Sorry.
It is the show me state.
He was there. So, downward diagonal cut. Hey! Jessica! Your leg!
All right.
Nice. Did you see that?
Left-handed.
Oh, this does not happen very often in look. Oh, never mind. We're from Iowa, like the Hawkeyes or anybody. Downward diagonal. Yeah! didn't just cut down, they also cut back up, because samurai armor was designed to deflect and protect from the top down. In fact, they wore a divided metal apron called a haidate, had metal on the outside, but not on the inside of the thigh, because the samurai were predominantly cavalry. Anybody ever been on a horse? Yeah, I know, we're in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
I asked that question at Tokyo and Tulsa 2 years ago, and they started singing "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy." It was awful. That was right before somebody threw a mat piece and broke the chandelier in the main auditorium. It was a great event. If you've been on a horse before, the one thing you know is you don't wear metal on the inside of your thigh because it chafes. So samurai armor, no metal there. And as luck would have it, the femoral artery runs right up the end.
Wait a minute.
What?
This is still a family show. She's right. All ages. No femoral arteries.
All right, fine. If you take the big, shiny, sharp thing and you slam it to the inside of someone's leg, bad things will happen.
True.
Upward diagonal cut. Hey!
45.